Thousands of help wanted signs are up across California, mostly due to staffing shortages caused by the pandemic. While every opportunity is important, the state is working to find businesses that could create quality, high-paying jobs if they just had a little help. Here to describe some of the help that is out there is Scott Dosick with Cal Competes. Welcome to Fox 40 News at 11.
For having me.
Scott, what exactly is Cal Competes?
Sure. So this is the California Competes program is administered by the Governor's Office of Business and Economic Development, or GOBIZ. And it's an incentive for businesses that truly have choices about where to create their jobs. So for companies that are performing multi-state site selections or looking at possibly leaving California, this program was created to incentivize those businesses to stay in California or to come to California and put more Californians back to work in high quality jobs.
There's $140 million up for grabs in tax credits and $120 million in grants. Now, if I'm a business owner, how do I decide which one I should be going for?
Great question. So the tax credit only works if you have income tax liability. So if you do have income tax liability, taxes that you're paying to the state of California, to the Franchise Tax Board, you should definitely look at taking advantage of the tax credit program. Otherwise, the grant program is designed for companies that don't have much of any income tax liability. But there's more information on our website at business.ca.gov.
Alrighty, and as part of the application process, businesses need to describe their vision for how many positions they could create and what kind of things do you need to hear from applicants to maybe start doling out some of this money.
So we have about 12 different legal statutory criteria we have to evaluate. But one of the biggest ones is looking at the extent to which the credit or the grant that the company is applying for will influence its decision to create new full-time jobs in California that would otherwise not be created. So it's really incumbent on the business to make the case, why do you need this credit and how will it serve as a material factor in your decision or your ability to stay and grow in California or to come to California in the first place.
And that's a really unique feature of this, something that wouldn't have been created otherwise. Now, how important is it that these kinds of programs exist to sort of up the value of what business owners are thinking about doing in this state in terms of expansion and locating their operations here?
So we hear this all the time from businesses about what an incredible difference this program made in their decision, their ability to stay in California. I mean, we just had a Vietnamese car company, VinFast, that was looking at establishing its United States headquarters and has now opened that headquarters in Los Angeles in California because of the credit. So, you know, big companies like car companies, but even smaller ones like SkySlope, a local software development company located right on K Street here in Sacramento that was at risk for being relocated out of state, and this homegrown Sacramento software company stayed in California because of this incentive.
Wow, that is quite an accomplishment because we're always looking at businesses potentially moving and what that does to the overall picture in California. Now, this is an opportunity for any kind of business, small and large, right? And with applications opening this week, when does all the paperwork need to be in? And what if I need help? There are some free webinars.
Yes, so this program is open. Both the grant and the tax credit are open to businesses of any size, anywhere in the state, if they're truly at risk for either leaving California or not expanding in the state. And you can access, I'm glad you're scrolling through our website at business.ca.gov is where you can get all the information, including registration links for upcoming webinars. And the application is available online at calcompetes.ca.gov. So calcompetes.ca.gov, and the online application window will close at 11:59 p.m. on Monday, January 24th.
So that deadline is coming up to get everything in, and all the websites that you just mentioned are going to be linked to our website here, fox40.com, so everybody can find it all easily in the same place. Thank you so much for joining us this morning.
It's my pleasure. Thanks for having me.
California extending